Hey guys, hope you're all well. A long time no see. Um, yeah, I'm finally back with my collections again. So this is the next shelf. So today we're going to take a look at my Christmas collection. So the Christmas Blu-rays and DVDs. Sorry, it's been a while since the last video. I have had some stuff to do with me, and I'm pretty good to go back to it now. I thought to myself, let's get back on board. If you want to know what happened, nothing really major. I just had to have an operation on my wisdom teeth, and it all went well. So, yep, you don't have to worry. I'm not in any more pain. I'm just going through my healing process as I speak. So, um, yeah, and I'm not going to show you my wisdom teeth or removal because no one wants to see the back of the inside of my fucking mouth, which is something clearly you don't want to see. You're not here for my teeth, you're here for the Blu-rays. That's what you're here for. And that's what this channel is all about. Gaming and films, nothing else. Although although I have watched some people have their teeth removed, which is not the idea I want to get into. But I'm alright though. I'm perfectly fine. I'm still okay. I'm sort of getting through the healing process. So, I mean, everyone's had teeth out in their lives. If you haven't, then okay. so, like, enough about that. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Just in case if people were wondering, where the bloody hell are those collections? Because people have been waiting. Oh, I wouldn't say people have been waiting for the next ones to come out, but I'm finally back in the mood now to do it. Anyway, let's get on with this. The Christmas collection. So, started off, we have A Bad Santa. Great film, 2003, Big Bob Thornton plays a mall Santa. Basically has to go pose as Santa Claus, like, you know, what they always do in America on the mall, and sit them on their lap, and he's like very drunk, and he's like, this. What do you want? They're asking what they want, and they're like, alright, fuck off. Oh. I saw you at another mall. Well, I'm very happy for you. You're not really Santa. If you were Santa, you could do magic. You want to see some magic? Here, let's watch you disappear. Is that the last of them? Yeah, that's the last one. Thank fucking Christ. Oh, Jesus, Mother Mary and Joseph, you piss yourself. Ugh. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, good film from what I remember. Billy Bob Thornton, Lauren Graham and Tony Cox. Brett Kelly, Lauren Tom, John Ritter, God bless him, and Bernie Mac. And then that's also followed up with the sequel, which is very good as well. Not many people like the second one, but I enjoyed it. This also has what's her name? Kathy Bates. Great film that. Next we have Christmas with the Cranks. This film is brilliant. I love this film. This is possibly my favorite Christmas movie. It's up there. Definitely my favorite Christmas movie. And I'm finally happy to have this in my collection. Very, very good film. Love it. Bit of Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis playing two parents whose daughter goes away to join the Peace Corps, and they decide to skip Christmas entirely because she's not there, which makes a bit of a thing with the neighbours, because normally they're all around being jolly at Christmas, and they're all like on gang war with them, like going, they're not doing anything for Christmas, which really is annoying everyone. So they've got a big battle until the end of the film, where they find out that their daughter is coming home for Christmas, and they gotta find a way to get a big party going on. So that's good. Next we have Elf. Great film with Will Ferrell and James Caan. God bless him. Very good film, this one. I love Elf. I got a feeling that James Caan really didn't like to do Elf, but he was good in this as his father. Yeah, good film. But unfortunately, we didn't get a sequel. So yeah, they thought about it, but ended not doing it. So okay. Four Christmases. Fred Claus, great film. I like Fred Claus. Yeah, this case is a bit broken, but it's a good film from what I remember. Vince Vaughn, about two brothers who are, in the North Pole. One of them wants to be Santa, and the older one's trying to be like, yeah, but he's just jealous about him, and he don't like him, and they don't get along. So yeah. Next, we have the Home Alone series. I love Home Alone. Everyone's seen Home Alone. You've got to watch Home Alone at least every year at Christmas. Great film. Kevin McAllister. Yeah, John Hughes Christmas classics. Chris Columbus directed the first two. Of course, Daniel Stern, Joe Pesci, Macaulay Culkin, John Hurd. Very sad that we lost him a couple of years ago. And then the most recent one we sadly lost was Catherine O'Hara. Very sad about her. Home Alone 2, again, classic. Tim Curry and Brenda Fricker and what's his name? Rob Schneider is in this, the second one. And then you had the third one from 1997. So the first one came out in 1990. The second one came out in 1992. The third one, 1997 was the third one, which doesn't feature the McAllister house. McAllister's pretty much all gone. The third one doesn't really explain why they got rid of the McAllister family. No one knows. And then you've got the fourth one, which brings back the McAllisters, except for one thing. They don't use the original cast. They bring out new character, new cast, new actors to play the roles. And I believe Kevin is meant to be... what is he? He's maybe 8 in the first one. And then he's 9 or 10 in the second one. Yeah, he's 10 in the second one. And then the third one was Alex, and he was 8. And then Home Alone 4 took a little bit like, okay, you're making him 9 in the fourth film. Why couldn't you be a little bit older, like 12? But good film, though. And they bring back all the other characters as well in Home Alone 4, like Ham, like Marv, except Marv is played by French Stewart instead of Daniel Stern, and Harry wasn't even in it. But many people didn't like the fourth and third, but I enjoyed it. And then they go off and make a fifth movie, which is completely non-existent to the McAllisters, all the Pruitts, and then the sixth one brings back Buzz McAllister, the original Buzz McAllister, as a police officer. So now working for like a McAllister, or somebody owns a McAllister. I don't know whether Kevin was introducing like McAllister security or something. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Next we have How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Classic. Love that. Jim Carrey. I don't know about the animated one. Then we have Jingle All the Way, which features Schwarzenegger. Great movie. I love this. About a Turbo Man doll. Apparently one of the hottest toys ever selling. And he has to go on a massive toy hunt to get it down. Really good film. I like it. Did the sequel to this? Wasn't really impressed with the second one. With Larry the Cable Guy. Yeah. Next we have Office Christmas Party. very good film, this. I like this a lot. Then we have Santa Claus the movie, Dudley Moore, and finally for the Christmas collection we have the Santa Claus trilogy with Tim Allen. I like this trilogy, of course. Santa Claus, of course, Tim Allen's character, Scott Calvin, stays home with his son Christmas Eve, and he hears a sound on his roof, and then he scares Santa off the roof. Santa disappears, and he has to put on the coat, and they deliver all the presents, and then out of nowhere they go all the way to the North Pole, and he's like this, what are we doing here? And he doesn't, obviously, he's someone that doesn't believe in Santa. He works for a toy company, and then the next day he wakes up at home, and then he looks at his clothes, and he's like, and he goes downstairs outside, looks up on the roof, the sleigh's not there, everything's not there. So, and then he's like, what happened on Christmas Eve? He doesn't know anything. So how he woke up how he got to the North Pole, and then he woke up at home, he's completely oblivious. Until the next year then, next Christmas, he gains weight, and he starts to gain weight. He looks in the mirror, he grows a beard, and then he's like, oh, this is just something that's going on. And so he shaves his beard, goes to work, and then all of a sudden he gets some sort of a sweet tooth at work. He lies to his colleagues and says that he had a bee sting that made him gain a little bit of weight, and he's allergic to it, and he had a reaction to a bee sting. And his diet goes a little bit awkward, that he eats cookies, drinks milk. And then his beard grows, and then he grows a white beard, and then he has to become, and then he ends up becoming the new Santa Claus. And then in Santa Claus 2, he's been Santa Claus for a few good years. So, yeah, this is a good one to watch at Christmas time. And there you have it. That is it. That's my Christmas collection. Sorry it took so long, but I had to explain where I was, because I did miss a couple of days off for this collection video to do. Sorry for the delay. So, anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will be back now on schedule with everything. So, the next collection we'll be looking at is the comedy collection. So, I hope everyone enjoyed. Hope you're all okay. And sorry, a bit tired today. So that's the end of it for me. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll speak to you all next time. I'll see you soon. Ta-ra.